In this video we're going to be laying the track from a typical train set, so stay tuned and find out how we do it. We're going to be using this train set, the Night Mail one, which was purchased at Christmas, and also these track expansion packs. These include some points, level crossing, extra curves, so we can make a double track layout. Train set cost only £70, and the track packs added that up to about £150. To connect the power to the layout, I'm using, rather than the normal power clips, I've connected these fish plates with wires to the level crossing unit, and then I've attached some pluggable terminal blocks at the other end to allow the connection to the controller. And these are fairly easy for the children to snap in, assuming they use two hands rather than trying to do it with one hand and holding a camera at the same time as I'm doing here. But it is fairly straightforward for them to just clip in the connection from the controller into there, and it allows the wires into the train set to be fairly straightforward. First thing to do is to lay down the track in the place where you want to, work out what your track design is, and that allows you to sort of work out where everything is going and what your plan is going to be and whether it works out fine. For this one I'm not going to be following the track mat that Hornby supply. I'm going to use my own design. When you're connecting the track pieces, always make sure that both adjacent pieces are flat and at the same level, and then just bring them together, slight twist, and they should, in theory, clip together fairly easily, like so. And then after you've joined them, just run your finger over the joint to make sure that the tracks are aligned and at the right level. And it's that simple. So just the rest of the circuit to do. Just a tricky bit here at the level crossing. Obviously, having connected the fish plates with wired connections, we'll need to remove the fish plates from the adjacent pieces of track. And here I'm just using a pair of snips to just sort of grasp the fish plates and remove them, so they can be the track pieces can then clip into the level crossing. Obviously you'll have to do the same on the level crossing itself to fit the soldered track pieces. I should have shown you that at the start. But the level crossing has the advantage of allows the kids to have vehicles on the layout, and also make sure that we keep the tracks parallel at the right distance. Once we've done that, it's worth just going around the whole layout again, just double checking that all the connections are made, the track is all nice and smooth, there's no misalignments, and if there are, you can make the adjustments necessary. The next stage is to fix the track down. I'm not using track pins because of the nature of the board. I'm using contact adhesive. So all we need to do is squirt our tube of Yoo-hoo underneath the rails like this. Just simply go round the whole layout, all tracks. Just need to lift them up a little bit, get the tube underneath there and just run along, making sure there's a fine bead of glue all the way around. If you've made sure that all the track pieces are firmly together and there are no gaps between the rails, then you can make sure that the whole track will be glued down firmly and securely. I would warn you that you probably will use a bit more glue than you thought, but I found these tubes of Yoo-hoo available at Home Bargains for £1, so it's probably cheaper than buying a pack of track pins. Plenty of glue under the level crossing as well, and we can put a little bit of glue on the wires to make sure that they are nice and neat and tidy. And then all we need to do is weight down the track. I'm using a whole load of books. You can use whatever you want, I suppose, but if you weight down the track, putting heavy weights all the way around the layout, this makes sure that there's a firm and good grip between the track and the glue on the board. You don't need to leave the track weighted down for too long. I left it for about an hour. And just putting the ends of the sidings with the buffer stops, making sure that they're weighted down and are glued properly. Don't forget to check the wiring diagram that comes with the points. Make sure you got that right, and also don't forget to check out the other videos in the series and click subscribe to make sure you're notified when the next one is out. See you then.